Yeah, we've started. It's begun.
We started. We're not even
Here
gonna
we
check
are.
the audio. All right.
No, I don't
Hello.
check the audio. Okay, awesome.
True. Hey
Hi.
guys, my name. I have a little cracky to do.
Holy
Nice.
shit, that was awesome.
That
This
was
is
solid.
Yeah, you should
Thank
post
you.
the.
This is a lemon
the-
sparkling water.
Oh, that's cool. Can you post the thing again?
What thing?
The list of the order.
List of topics.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, little unprepared. Hold on.
Yeah.
We have a list like we usually do, and we're gonna
You wouldn't
talk
know
about
that.
a few.
Yeah, you wouldn't know that. We're like really professional. We even have a list.
Yeah.
This
for
one
sure.
probably isn't gonna be as long. We don't have as
Yeah.
much to talk about.
It's not
But-
gonna be
No.
awesome like last time.
I had a
This is
I
a
had a
very
brilliant
concise
idea.
episode.
I had
Well,
a brilliant
what's your
idea for
brilliant
a
idea?
question.
Uh-huh.
And because I thought this could be fun, since I think especially me and Callum use a lot of streaming services.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think it would be interesting to touch on them. Make a little pros and cons list.
Are we
Right.
just gonna talk
So-
about the movie ones? Because I think pretty much all we use for music is Spotify. So when
Yeah,
the movie
yeah, we're
one-
Yeah.
not going to talk about the music one.
All
We
right.
all use Spotify.
Movie.
But yeah, I like the top dogs for me. The ones I use the most frequently are Netflix, Prime, and Criterion. I use both
Netflix.
of those a lot.
For me,
Yeah,
my top
I just use
two. My top two are Netflix and Prime. I think the other one that we have is Crave, but I have watched maybe one thing on there. It's weird.
Oh,
like,
I have Plus too.
oh, I also have Disney Plus. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crave is like, it's weird. It has like nothing, but then it also has huge title. Like it has Parasite on it, but then it also has nothing
Yeah.
else. It's
I've
weird.
heard that US like Crave and HBO, it's better there. Like they have a lot more content on it.
Yeah,
But
also-
the Canada, they haven't got
yeah.
shit on the Canada one.
Also for
Yeah, no, it
Netflix.
sucks.
Netflix Canada is a lot more limited than United States Netflix.
It's not bad
Yeah.
though. Like we have a good
it's kind
amount.
of
You know.
it's kind of just entering like a lottery of what you're gonna get because
Right.
Yeah.
states have a lot of stuff we don't have and we have a lot of stuff states don't have.
Uh-huh.
So I don't
I-
know.
Mm-hmm.
Like the library of content aside, I hate more than anything Netflix's autoplay. It's so bad. Is that just me?
Really?
Like when you even mouse over like a show or movie for like a second, just because you want to like read the
Oh,
description, it
yeah.
starts playing it, and it's like,
Mhm.
stop! I don't want to watch it yet.
Yeah.
I just want to see what it's about. I
Here's-
don't know why
here's
that
the
feature
easy
bugs me so
counter.
much.
If you're doing that on the TV, you just mute the TV until you pick something.
That's a good idea.
The big,
I
that's
guess.
the big thing.
I wish I looked in the
But on
settings if
computer,
you could
like-
turn it off, but it just doesn't like you just can't. It's just like nope, you're stuck with this. You have to, and it puts like a
They all
random
have annoying
in the
little
middle of the
things
movie or
like
in the
that.
middle of a show. It's like, can you at least start from the beginning? I don't know. It bothers me.
Yeah, I think
But-
Prime has a kind of shit interface. It's just I found
Yeah.
using their stuff is just really irritating.
Yeah, it's
At
not
least with
amazing.
Netflix, it's like clear what I was just watching, and with Prime, I feel
Mhm.
like it's just a mess, and it's really
Yeah, Prime is
confusing.
kind of. I'm looking at it right now. It's like it's a little bit clunky. Like they got,
Uh,
and I don't like how like Prime kind of gets a little bit cluttered because they have like other channels you can buy through Prime.
Yeah,
So stuff from
that's-
there
that's
pops up.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
What was
every
it- what
movie
was
on Prime is divided into a bunch of other mini streaming services.
Yeah.
and that can be really
sometimes you have
irritating
to
because it's like,
you-
oh, this is on Prime, but no, it's actually not.
Yeah, sometimes you search for a movie you want to watch, and it's like you can get this with a subscription to blah blah blah. It's like I don't want
Yeah.
to though. I'm already paying for this. What was I just gonna say? Disney Plus. I think Disney Plus is one of the weakest because it has movies that, other than like a very select few, that pretty much everybody has already seen.
Yeah, it's
Like
a very
all the
rewatch
Disney classics, and yeah,
I
like
don't
other
know.
than they're making
If you
shows
wanna
now, but
rewatch, like Star Wars, the Marvel movies, whatever, then
Yeah. But I mean, I'm not the type for.
like a trial.
I'm not the type for rewatches that often, unless like certain things. So Disney Plus is probably the weakest for me. Although there are some
I
shows
don't
on there that I like.
I like
I haven't
rewatching
watched
some of the
WandaVision
stuff.
yet. We'll talk
Did
about
you
that
watch
someday.
Wanda? You didn't watch
I haven't
WandaVision?
yet. No, I haven't even started
I
it.
watched a bit. It's not really my thing, and I don't really care that much about Marvel.
Yeah, my
Honestly. I
interest
don't
really died after Endgame. Not to get too off topic, but yeah,
Yeah, I
I
want to
think
talk about those.
Netflix
some
and
point.
Prime is top for me.
Yeah, I like Netflix. I like Netflix a lot. It's always separated, so you're not going to be able to see all the movies you want to see on just one. You have to
Mhm.
get a bunch of different ones.
Which I think
But
is
in
the
terms,
problem with the streaming market getting diluted.
yeah, in terms of, they definitely have the most quantity, and they have quite a few. They have a lot of good stuff. They have a lot of bad shit, but they have quite a bit of good stuff too.
Yeah,
A
both
lot
of the
of
movies we're
classics.
going to talk about today, I watched on Netflix.
Yep.
Even the ones we watched last broadcast, like me and Zane watched the fucking Good, the Bad, and the Ugly on there too. They got a lot of
Yeah,
good
so
stuff.
did I. They don't have the other two,
Mm.
but they have that one. So yeah,
Yeah,
Netflix
Prime is more current
top
stuff,
one.
current quality stuff, I guess. But
Yeah,
I think
I watched
Netflix has
all
more
3
old
John
quality.
Wicks on there. That's what
On
I did.
Netflix?
Yeah, no, on Prime.
Oh, on Prime, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
Netflix top one for me.
I don't know. I don't know how I would rank them. I just thought it might be kind of fun to talk about them. I think honestly, I didn't even talk about Criterion. Criterion is awesome,
yeah, I
but
don't
it's
have
not
that.
really. It's not really like you don't. They don't have really any current movies at all. It's all
Yeah.
just. It's great if you want to like watch old stuff, like influential classic stuff. But if you're not that into film, it's probably not a good pick, just because
Mhm.
it's mostly pretty, like more obscure films, I guess.
Yeah, like all the a lot
Yeah.
of the letterbox top 250 are on Criterion.
Yeah,
noticed.
you find a lot of
Zane,
that
what's
on.
your favorite streaming service?
I just use
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Netflix
Yeah.
is probably the best one.
I think it's
No
the
need
most
to use anything
accessible
else.
for sure.
For
Like I
sure,
think it's
yeah.
the most broad
Mhm.
appealing.
And that makes sense because it was kind of the original. Back when there was
Yeah,
only
they have the
one,
most.
it
They
was
have
like
the most experience.
it's weird. Like it used to be like, oh, I might get rid of cable because now I have Netflix. It's so much cheaper. And now there's like 10 different streaming services, so it ends
Yeah.
up coming out to like the same price.
Yeah, it's just like a
Just-
webbed mess of
yeah,
having
it's
to
just fucking
pay a bunch of
cable.
Not even
again.
10. There's like hundreds of them.
Yeah.
Like all
It's
these little
still
minor
cheaper
ones.
than cable though, which is kind of
Yeah,
funny.
if you
Like,
the,
even
the
if you were to
major
get the
ones.
top five, like the top
Mhm.
5 streaming services, it would still be like half the price of cable.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Cable is just for old people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just for people who don't want to change
only-
their thing.
The only
Yeah.
reason that we still have cable at my house is like news and sports the odd time. Like there's really not a like it's
Even
not like
that
oh I'm
stuff's
just gonna
coming on streaming services now though. Like
True.
even that stuff's popping.
Yeah.
yeah. It's I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Netflix is
I
Kind
don't
of
think
cool.
cable-
ultimately dying.
Mm.
I think we'll talk about this another time, but I think streaming services might have also, especially with COVID, hit the actual like movie theater industry pretty hard. But
Mhm.
Yeah,
We talked about
I
that
mean, that's
like
already-
previously a bit.
oh, we did talk about that. Yeah, I
yeah,
never
one
remember
of the
talking
first
about.
one of the first ones we did.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like,
Well-
We'll have to see what happens, I guess. But it's
Mhm.
definitely a very important thing in movies right now.
Yeah.
So I think it's
I'm still gonna
worth
go
it.
to the theater when it comes back. Like as soon as I get my vaccine, I'm gonna go watch movies again.
Yeah, I'm off to the
But-
fucking theaters.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch Sonic 2, man.
Sonic 2.
Yeah, they're making
Still
a
haven't seen
second
Sonic
aren't
1.
they?
Dude,
You haven't
Sonic.
seen Sonic 1?
You
I
gotta
haven't.
see Sonic 1.
That was the best theater experience of my life. Me,
Mhm.
Zane, and another friend. We
Yeah.
went and watched.
It
We
was
went and
great.
watched the Sonic movie.
It was fucking awesome.
But enough about
Well,
that.
yeah,
Let's
over
talk
a year
about.
ago.
Let's
Yeah.
talk about some real
Yeah.
shit. Let's talk about
Mhm.
some real shit.
All right, so
Let's get divisive, baby.
yeah, let's get
Yeah.
divisive because this is where things get
So-
fun and awesome.
Yeah, you picked this one, Callum. So
I did, and
you-
the reason I picked it actually is because I did not enjoy it. It is a new Netflix movie, Malcolm and Marie, directed by someone I don't know his name.
Yeah.
But,
he's the guy who did what's that popular Euphoria, the HBO show?
Sam
A lot of
Levinson.
people like Euphoria. I haven't
Yeah.
seen it, but I
Me
watched
neither.
this, and I kind of get the sense of who he is now, because he puts a lot of himself on the characters, I guess.
Yeah,
it seems
You
like
have
he's
to
kind of
know.
It's like, oh,
projecting through Malcolm a lot of the time, like, oh, critics don't understand my movies. It's like,
I get that,
look,
but also like a lot of people were criticizing it. I don't really think it's that fair, because most writers are gonna implement some real world. It's even like an
Yeah.
argument in the movie.
right.
Most
Yeah.
writers are gonna implement some
Mhm.
real world.
I don't
Part
know.
of
For me, it
themselves.
really comes off like he read a bad review that pissed him off, and then he was like, "I'm gonna make a whole movie
Yeah.
talking about why this is dumb."
I don't
Yeah.
know.
I don't know.
About
Really
a
agree with
woman
that.
from
I
the
want to
LA
know
Times.
what you guys see in this movie, because I do not like this at all, and I
Um,
expected you guys to hate it too.
Yeah, I
thought it
don't
was
know
fun,
why I
though.
didn't like it. I actually I don't understand why I didn't like it.
Yeah, same. I thought I was gonna. I
Mhm.
didn't think I was gonna like it, but I thought it was genuinely really well put together,
Yeah.
and I thought John Day. What's his name?
John David
John
Washington.
David Washington. Yeah.
I thought he gave one of the best recent
Mhm.
performances. I
Yeah.
thought he did a great job, and he made me feel like Malcolm was a character that I would genuinely meet in real life. I was like, damn, I could
Mhm.
literally come across this guy in the
Yeah.
directing business or something.
Mhm.
He was
Yeah.
so well realized.
Yeah. It was
Even if the writer's projecting himself, Sam
Yeah.
Levinson, even if he's doing that, it still came out really well.
I
This
honestly,
was just, I don't know.
yeah, I was like expecting it to be like I was looking at it. I'm like, oh, it's in fucking black and white. God damn it. And
Yeah.
Then,
Yeah.
and then he had to, and then like Mr. Sam Levinson wrote like it's like, oh, what happened? It was like, oh yeah, the movie thing, as if it didn't literally just happen. Like
Yeah,
they had
Just
to.
kind of like,
Yeah, it was like really. That felt really unnatural, just like right at the
yeah,
beginning.
the way they walk in and it's like they just got home from a movie
Yeah.
career, and he's like, "What are you talking about?" And she's
Yeah.
like, "The movie we just saw."
Right.
He's like, "Oh, that I forgot."
Yeah. Yeah.
I was a little
Yeah,
confused.
it was a bit of a rocky start. I think it kind of evened out a bit. At
Really?
the end,
I
though.
thought the beginning was excellent. It was so well
Yeah.
shot. You had that
Yeah.
really long one take that was awesome.
No,
That
I
was
really
so-
liked that. It's just like those like, just like a few small factors.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess it doesn't make sense.
I was just, man, it was just so repetitive. It was just they argue, they
Yeah.
stop arguing, they leave
Play
the
it
room, one of them comes
aside.
back, they kiss for a while, and then in the middle of that, one of them says like, "Actually, I'm not done arguing. I think you're a bitch," and then they just keep arguing again. And he just repeats that like 4 times.
I really got that feeling of like,
Mhm.
damn, this relationship is so brutally fucked, and Malcolm is such like a dickhead and such a manipulative asshole, but it felt so real. It was like, damn, this feels like such a real like
Mhm.
fucking spiraling
Yeah.
marriage or whatever.
It doesn't even end with any payoff though. Like I was hoping it would end
Well,
in
that's
like
the
they
point.
actually
That's
solve something
kind of the point.
concretely.
That's the point of the movie, though, that he
Mhm.
just
But it's just
he keeps
torture to sit
apologizing
through
and
just
wouldn't
like
do that.
an argument forever, and then it's just like, and we never know what happens next, and then it ends. It was like, come
I
I
on.
think
Kind of
we
the
know
point,
what happens next. They just argue again.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
that's
just do
the
that
point of the
every
movie.
night.
Is that,
Yeah.
but he keeps apologizing over and over again and manipulating her into letting him back.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of the point.
I actually
I don't know.
yeah.
I couldn't get invested because I found them both like insanely annoying. Like I've never watched a movie where I hate both main characters so much. I'm just like, I despise you two. I could
Yeah.
not stand either of them. Like when the part where Marie like pretends that she's threatening him with a knife, and then she's like,
Yeah,
I
the
just
movie
showed
definitely
you.
falls apart there.
Yeah.
and
'Cause
he's
it was
like,
so-
and
it was
instead of
so
being like,
real. I felt like such a gotcha movie moment, but the rest of the movie
Yeah.
felt like so like this could genuinely happen, and this is
And-
why this movie isn't like a 4 out of 5, is because after
Right.
that I just kind of lost interest. It kind of
Yeah.
deflates all the
but
all
like the
all
fact that
Yeah.
that he reacted to that with like, okay, I gotta admit that was pretty good,
Yeah,
and not like,
that was
hey, are you
Mhm.
out of your mind?
Yeah.
You just
that was-
pretended to threaten me with a knife. Just was like, why would you not be
that's why it falls
insanely pissed
apart.
about
It just
that?
it ruins the realism of the characters in the movie, and I was
Mhm.
like, oh,
Yeah.
and then I kind of
Yeah.
lost, and then I wasn't invested in the last like 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
And when that scene happened before, I knew that it was like a fake out and she wasn't actually doing that. I was like, oh, are they actually breaking the repetition of stop arguing, argue, stop. I was like, is that something actually
I'm glad
happening?
they
And then
didn't.
she's like, no.
But I wish they did it
Yeah,
in
that
a
wouldn't have been a
different
good
way.
twist
It
either,
was
but it was
kinda,
just so like.
it was just such a weird, like, again, it's just such a weird gotcha moment to throw in. Like,
Yeah.
this movie really didn't need that at all.
Yeah,
and
that was kind of useless. I wish that they actually did something with that and be like, just kidding. I wouldn't kill
Yeah, I
anything.
just found like everything they were
I was
arguing about, like.
a weird direction for it to go in. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
this is kind of, I
Yeah.
really like this so far, but this is kind of, what are we doing here? And then it was just like this gotcha moment. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, well, this is silly.
I don't
Yeah,
know,
at the
I
end,
couldn't get past the whole.
yeah, at the end it kind of fell off the rails, honestly. But I think
Mhm.
it was pretty
For the most part,
solid.
it was really,
Yeah.
really good.
Mhm.
For the most part,
Yeah.
I was really, really into it.
I do
The last 20
appreciate.
minutes, I was
yeah.
just like banging my head against the wall, like, can this goddamn movie end already? I
Mhm.
hated it so much.
Yeah, I
don't
know.
know,
I
this-
was watching it. I was like, yeah, this is definitely
Mhm.
something Callum would hate.
Yeah,
Like,
I couldn't get
obviously,
past just the
it's
initial,
like-
like, just the fact. Okay, you want to make a movie about two people arguing, and that's the whole movie. Okay, cool. But their points that like what they were arguing about was just like this whole thing could be solved if you guys just step back and just like stop, because it felt like such a stupid argument.
But
Yeah.
real
They were both
relationships
arguing such
aren't like
stupid
that.
points.
You argue
Mhm.
over petty shit, and then you try to like, and then when you feel you're guilty, when you feel guilty and like you did something wrong, you try to make it better. Like you try
Sure,
to
you
play it
argue.
strong
That's
and walk out.
you know, you argue
Like,
over petty
that
shit,
felt
but
so
that's not fun to
accurate.
watch.
Yeah.
It's
I
maybe
know,
accurate,
fair
but it's
enough,
not
fair enough.
entertaining in the slightest.
For me,
I-
I really appreciated that, because I was like, damn, I've literally had arguments that were kind of like this, like when
Yeah,
in my house.
Found them both to be just complete psychos, and I was like, I don't like you guys.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm kind of maybe in the minority for this opinion, but I feel like this had no reason to be in black and white. Like I've said this before, but if you're gonna make something in black and white, you gotta have an actual purpose for it, and it
I
just
kinda
felt like it
agree.
was
It's just a
done to
stylistic
be
choice.
artsy.
Right.
Yeah,
It
but
can
it's
be
like
a
Even
little-
explain.
it-
Guys.
It can be kind of like film student, I guess,
Yeah.
but it was very well shot. It's
Uh-huh.
it's a very
Yeah.
aesthetically pleasing movie, so
Mhm.
I don't have an issue with it being black
I
and
don't
white. as
know.
long
I
as it
guess
looks
for me, because I was so bored by the subject matter, the fact that it was the same exact color palette the whole time made it as visually boring as it was like mentally, or I guess.
Yeah, I think
So
it
I
would
just
have.
got so sick of
Yeah,
it.
I think it would have been like looked really nice in color, honestly. But like,
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it kind of adds to this very, I guess, not depressing is the word, but this very, like,
Yeah.
grading kind of structure or whatever.
Yeah, and
I
I,
don't know.
mean, again, I guess I can use an argument against like the whole why is it in black and white thing from like a moment in the movie where he's like where John David Washington is like, oh, it's just a stylistic choice, you know, it's a, you know.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
get that
And
really
a lot of
felt like Sam Levinson
arguing-
justifying his own movie.
Yeah, yeah,
I get that.
Yeah,
that.
it's like-
It kind of speaks to the characters a little.
Yeah. I don't know. I did not like this one at all.
yeah.
I-
not-
What do you think about Zendaya before we end? What do you think about
Honestly,
Zendaya?
I didn't think she was that good. Like I didn't find her that convincing. at all.
yeah, she was
I
alright.
liked her. I liked her, but her performance was a little mixed.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it was a bit of an off performance. Also, John David Washington doing the funny mac and cheese consumption. Oh my god.
That was the best part.
Yeah,
where he's
that
just
was
eating it.
actually the best part of the movie.
And
He was
in
so
between every
angry.
bite.
Yeah.
in between everybody, he's like cussing out his girlfriend from across the
Yeah.
house. It's like, dude,
He was
your mac
so
and cheese.
yeah. It was such an
Do it later.
aggressive like
Yeah,
eating like
yeah.
scene. What the fuck?
I don't
liked
know.
it.
Uh-huh.
I guess for me, the whole like, when I'm watching a movie and I feel like if there's something just in the premise itself that I feel like, oh wait, why didn't they address that? Then I can't get through the rest. And what I mean by this is like, it is so what we see of their relationship. It's so far gone that it's like, why haven't you broken up already? If so, just do it now and spare us all the pain of
That's
watching
the
this.
point of the movie, though.
I
is
know,
that-
but I hated the part of the movie then.
I get it. I don't know. I thought it
If
was
that's
very.
the point. I thought it was a
very-
stupid point. I
I
didn't
don't
like
know.
it.
It's the relationship of the characters. You can
Yeah,
say that
but
about
it's like,
hey, in 2001, why don't they just not go investigate that place, and then
But-
nothing would happen.
Thank you,
That's
Jaxon.
different because they didn't know. It's implied that this
Oh, don't
they've been
spoil it.
arguing already.
Keep
For...
it really ambiguous. Sorry.
What?
Sorry. Well, because Zane hasn't seen it. I
Yeah.
retracted it, and I was like, oh, why didn't they do?
Well, they didn't know
Whatever.
what was gonna happen, what
Whatever
was
they
all gonna
did.
go wrong. But I mean, in this case, it's obvious that they're already at a point where they should not. And I get that that's the point. I just feel like it's a annoying point. I don't know. Yeah.
It's not even really a point. It's just their relationship.
Yeah.
So,
I
don't
mean,
know.
I guess some things are like, even if it's it's accurate or it's realistic, if it's not entertaining, then I don't really
Yeah.
care. But like, if it's not actually
Mm.
interesting to watch, then it's like, be as accurate as you want. I just, I'm not into it.
Right.
So yeah,
I,
not for me.
I kind of have an opposite view, I guess. Like I go from a place of more appreciation, even if I don't
Mhm.
exactly enjoy something.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
Mhm.
I don't know. Yeah.
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 Not my
Let's
thing
give a
at
rating.
all.
Mhm.
3 out of 10,
Okay.
if that.
Yeah.
Alright. If that. I'll-
Yeah,
Yeah, you go, Zane.
I actually enjoyed it. I like in reality I'd give it a 3 out of 5.
All right.
3 out of 5, but I gave it 3.5 out of 5 just because of the
For the
scene.
mac and cheese
Yeah, for the
scene
mac and
alone.
cheese scene.
I
Yeah.
give this a
Right.
5 out of 5. I'm giving this a 3.5 out of 5. Probably would have been a 4, but it kind of loses steam at the end, unfortunately.
Mhm.
I liked it though. I really
Yeah.
liked it.
Yeah.
thought it was really
Honestly,
fun for the...
Yeah, honestly, I actually I was expecting to actually fucking hate it. Like I was
Yeah,
expecting to
on
really
paper.
dislike it. I don't know why I
It's the-
enjoyed it.
It's
It's the
literally
kind
just
of thing
two
where it's like
actors.
on paper it sounds awful,
Yeah.
but I guess
Yeah.
it's just like a coin toss
thought
whether
he
or not
thought-
you're gonna find
Uh-huh.
it awful in practice or if you're gonna like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Mhm.
All
I've
right.
noticed that it seems to be kind of a like not just among
Yeah.
I was gonna say among us, but I can't anymore. Not just in our group. It just seems like a very divisive movie in general. Like people
Yeah.
are either
Some people really
Yeah.
like it. Some people really don't.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right,
Right.
So I'll introduce our next
Right.
little movie.
this one's a banger.
Mhm.
Yeah. This one won't be quite as divisive, but
Yeah.
recently, or I guess like 2 weeks ago, me and Callum both watched American Psycho, and and I figured he would want to talk about it. So we're talking
did.
about it now.
Mhm.
American
We
Psycho.
are.
Yeah.
Why don't you say your thoughts, Callum?
Really, really good. I don't even know where to start. I guess Christian Bale is the most obvious place to start. He
Mhm.
is ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And like
especially in
the
this
character
very
of Patrick Bateman
like,
is so
psychopathic.
yeah.
He brings a lot of intricacies to him.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Oh shit, we're spoiling this movie, by the way.
Yeah.
Probably
A
should have
lot.
said
Yeah.
that about the last one. It'll be in the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll see it.
But yeah, Christian Bale really good. I mean, Patrick Bateman such a well-written character, like just so many layers to him, and it's like you kind of feel like you're seeing the world from his perspective because it's never like some things are ambiguous. Like at the end, you kind of think,
That's a lot of the intrigue of the movie is that
Yeah.
we're kind of
did
trying
he
to
really
figure
do it?
out what's, especially on the rewatch. Like I rewatched it, I was like really trying to figure out what's actually happening and what's just a psychopathic, like fantasy or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, trying to
Like I
distinguish.
never, other than the obvious parts where like he was actually seeing things that weren't there, like the ATM saying "feed me a cat."
Feed me a stray cat.
The moment when I thought, okay, maybe this is starting to happen in his imagination is when he shot the car with a regular pistol and it like a huge explosion. I was
could
like,
you
I
imagine
don't think that's how
himself
that would
as,
work.
like an action hero.
Mhm.
Yeah, he kind of sees himself like more powerful than he has a
He's imagining like
huge
like
God
himself
complex.
as he wants to see himself. I think,
Mhm.
but that movie, this isn't all the movie's about. It's also like a mockery of the rich lifestyle.
Oh yeah, it's
Like,
a
you got
comment
that
on
business
like
card scene, which is fucking fantastic.
that's
One of my
such a good
favorite
scene.
scenes in the movie.
And the whole
Yeah.
point of that scene, which I love, is that they're all exactly the same. Like it does not matter
Yeah, they're
how they
basically
look.
the same. They're
And I think-
all attracted to the same superficial things that just don't matter at all.
yeah, there's so many like themes addressed. There's like, you know, too much focus on the superficial. I don't know the exact word for that, but there's
Yeah.
like the thing that, you know, the rich and powerful can kind of get away with anything, and like even if they literally come out and say I killed a bunch of people, they're just gonna be
Well,
like, no,
that
no, you didn't.
yeah, like he constantly does like cries for help too, and
Yeah,
either nobody believes him or nobody hears him. It's just really
yeah.
depressing. Yeah,
It's
actually,
cool
because
that he's not like a typical like, oh, you know, I love to kill type character. Like he
it's not.
actually wishes that he like deep down he's like, I am a sick, troubled person,
Yeah,
and he feels
even
like
the
he needs to.
monologue, like the final monologue, he's like, even in my confession, I feel no sense of joy or anything
Retribution, yeah, or
like
whatever it
that.
was. It's like
Yeah,
he wants punishment. Like he wants to be, you know,
but no one hears him.
but nobody,
It's
yeah, nothing will give it to him, and it's I don't know. That was super
yeah.
interesting. I mean, so
I
many
wanna,
great like standout scenes, so quotable, so many good
yeah,
monologues and lines. Like,
I wanna. That scene is the one with him, with him and the oh, okay, before I talk about that, also one thing I noticed on rewatch is that he kind of has the film is kind of a reflection of how he sees the world. Like the only black guy in the movie is like this homeless guy on the streets, and like all the white men are like rich and powerful, and all the women
yeah,
are just they're all just like sluts, and,
yeah.
and
I don't even. Yeah, it's like
reflective
both.
of that.
It's both showing how he sees it as like a complete psycho, and it's also showing
It's
how
a
it's
criticism
kind of
of
like this is what this rich lifestyle sees of the world, and like
yeah,
because it's showing like yeah, this psychopath sees the world the same way as like the rich
yeah.
is like just kind of such a good criticism of it. I don't know. I
On
loved it.
rewatch, yeah, I want to talk about my favorite scene for a sec, but that scene where he has the receptionist over, uh,
Hmm.
especially on rewatch, I noticed like when she's talking, it relates to things that he's doing in the kitchen, like preparing to kill her. Like while she's talking about like having so many options in life, he's like looking at all the knives he can use, and like
Yeah,
when she's talking about well, there's lots of stuff like that where he's in the kitchen
lots
and
of
everything she's
subtlety.
talking about relates to him, and then there's like that moment where he says, "I'm afraid I might hurt you." That's so great. That's
Yeah, and
he's such a well written character.
I like those a bunch of moments like that one and others like it, where he basically outright says
He literally
insanely
admits
threatening and
that he likes to like defile dead women or whatever, and
yeah,
just nobody, people mishear him or don't understand
or
them.
they just don't react. And the fact that they don't react adds credence to the thing that's like, is this really how much of this is happening and how much is
Yeah,
not? Like when he tells
it's also
some
reflective of,
waiter, yeah, like some waiter is like,
like how nobody wants to help him too. I guess reflective
yeah,
of stuff.
there's a lot of stuff going on. Great
Mhm.
scenes. I mean, the scene where he kills Jared Leto is like
Yeah, you like
cla-
Huey Lewis in the
iconic scene,
news?
but it's a ridiculously good scene. Like everything
Mhm.
about that scene is just
I
perfect.
just love seeing Jared Leto get murdered. In
Honestly, he's what a douche.
Yeah.
That's
I think it's yeah. I don't think I have anything to complain about. It's a very intricate and ambiguous movie. Zane has not said a single word this whole time.
yeah,
No.
I noticed.
You
What
gave
do
it
you
a
think,
3.5.
Zane?
Yeah.
So I hear from you.
Yeah. On the side where Malcolm and Marie is one of those things where I was expecting to not like it, and I ended up liking it. American Psycho is one of those things where I expected to really, really, really enjoy it, but it was like okay to me. Like I really didn't see too much in it. It didn't.
You don't
Like
have to give it a 3.5. You can give it lower if you
no,
want to.
no. I did enjoy it that much, but like it's not one of those things where I like absolutely loved it. I don't think it's a great movie or anything. But I enjoyed it. I think Christian Bale played a really good character. What?
What are some issues? What
Um,
did you?
I don't know. Like, I feel like honestly, I don't really know. It's just like
I'm just curious.
it didn't really capture me.
Just a gut.
Yeah,
just
I
one
guess
of
a
those things.
story
Yeah.
like that where it's so horrific and he's so fucking detestable.
I didn't.
it's very. It's
yeah,
not a.
I didn't really get like the whole thing where it's like, oh, he would just say this, like he was dragging out the body, and the person at the table just did not give a shit, even though there was literally blood trailing.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's the point, is that no one
Yeah.
even noticed what he's doing.
Yeah, I didn't. I'll be honest. I didn't really pick up like the whole. Oh, this is like a criticism on
you don't
like
have to take
high
it that
life or
way
anything.
either.
Yeah,
You can literally
Yeah.
take it as a
yeah. I
very
didn't really
simple-
see it as that. But
At
like,
first, that also caught me as weird. Like, is it really? Are we expected to believe that just coincidentally none of these people see what he's doing? And
Yeah.
then
Also,
later on,
like,
when it kind of
the
clicks
thing is,
that,
he
oh
didn't
wait,
even
it's
kill- He
deliberate.
didn't even kill Jared Leto, did he? Like, it's revealed that's what makes you question what is actually happening in the movie, because it's revealed
Yeah,
that his lawyer or whatever was talking to Jared Leto like a
But-
few days ago in London.
mhm.
but there's another interpretation of that line. It could be that, you know how like throughout the movie a bunch of people mistake him for somebody else. It could be that this whole like yuppie culture, all these people are so identical and like conformist that his
Yeah,
lawyer
that's-
didn't actually meet with Jared Leto, but he thought he
Yeah.
did. 'Cause he's-
Right.
like
Yeah.
Mhm.
But what I love about it is that there's like a bunch of ways you can look at that, and so many
Yeah, it's a
similar.
very open canvas of a movie.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I was going through it and I was expecting it to be like some really like kind of gritty movie, and it didn't end up turning out that way. There's like
It is at some points.
yeah, at some points definitely,
Very violent
especially
movie.
especially that scene.
where
Where the woman was trying to escape from his house.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
That was
holy
yeah.
shit.
I knew exactly what was
Yeah.
gonna happen.
That was
Still, it
probably
like
that was
200 BPM.
There's like
Yeah.
this weird like primal instinct everybody has that like when someone is chasing you or like you feel like you're getting chased, you just like get so like intensely afraid.
Oh, my
to-
heart's pumping faster just
Yeah.
thinking.
yeah that
Even in that,
that
like
yeah
those little bursts of adrenaline when she's like running down the hallway and you can hear him also coming down the hallway or like
Mhm.
see the chainsaw going. And I
yeah
also like the way
Kind of
he
weird.
kills her is so
Like, I can't
goofy.
take
Like he
horror,
just
so take it with the
drops
grain
a
of salt.
chainsaw.
yeah honestly that was probably
Which makes you think it's probably just a fantasy. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe he killed them, but maybe not in that way. You know.
Yeah.
it could be-
yeah
Like
honestly
I definitely don't think all of it happened the way we see it.
Yeah.
I think, but I do think I don't think he's innocent and just imagining all of that. I feel like
He's
that.
still a psychopath and a sociopath.
yeah
Like-
um
Mhm.
yeah, that was probably my favorite scene in the movie, like where he
He was chasing her. Yeah.
yeah
Good filmmaking.
yeah like that was actually like a really really well done thing, but like overall it didn't really
And even in that scene, little subtle
Yeah.
details like she's banging on the door and screaming, and not a single person comes out.
Which
Yeah.
again
Adding
makes
to
you
that.
think like this is and like you
uh-huh.
people he's killing in that last scene, he kills like 10 people.
right
and,
And
like-
nobody just finds. Yeah.
yeah
Also, like his dialogue's so good, but his like confession when he's talking to his lawyer on the phone, that's such a good scene
Right.
too.
So many little issues and things.
Mhm.
Bill's performance
yeah
is really
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
great. I don't think anyone
Christian
could
Bale
do
is
it.
stupidly
did.
good
uh-huh.
in that.
yeah it was really
role.
good. I I was expecting to like actually really enjoy his character, but it really didn't like affect
Yeah.
me. Like it ticked all the right boxes. I don't know what, like I just don't know.
Yeah. Clip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes you don't have like an actual reason. It's just
Yeah.
a gut thing.
Yeah.
get
The
that.
score is really good too.
Yeah,
There's like,
I like-
those very intense violins or
Uh-huh.
whatever. Those are
Mhm.
very,
Yeah, and just
very-
the soundtrack as well. I enjoyed the
especially
just,
the
like-
opening sequence. The opening
Yeah.
sequence is great. Love that.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And
his morning routine.
I enjoyed his monologues about music too, because blah blah blah
Yeah,
blah blah.
those
Shut
were
the fuck
so
up,
interesting,
Zane. He
like-
was so annoying.
And his
Some of
his
it-
other monologues, like the one where he's like peeling the thing off his face or whatever, and he's
Uh-huh.
I'm
talking.
I'm simply
he's
not
just
there.
like a violent entity. He's not even a human. He just
Yeah.
tries to blow. Like the sound design and everything, it all culminates and just makes it so perfect.
And
Yeah.
like you guys might think this is one of my classic reaches, but I actually don't think it's a reach. When he kills Jared Leto, there's like a lot of blood on one half of his face, and he kind of like turns away from the camera, and it's like he can switch so quickly between like the sane half and the
Yeah.
violent psychotic.
Yeah, that's
half.
not as much of a reach as some of your other
Listen,
theories.
I only drop bangers ever. I only
No.
have good takes.
No, you don't.
Well, the thing
That's
is, the movie's
no.
so ambiguous that
Says
you
the
can take it
Akira
from
lover.
that. You
Shut
can
the fuck
dive
up.
into
Yeah.
it so quickly.
Because of how much subtlety there is in all the other parts, I don't think it's a reach because it's like so much other stuff is intentional.
Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
subtle.
Yeah.
Great
Mhm.
movie. I give
Yeah.
5.
Well, I think you cut out.
Yeah,
5 out of 5, I think.
I give it a 4.5.
I give it 3.5.
All right.
Cool.
All right, cool.
Before we talk about the next thing, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. Like,
Right.
a minute.
Yeah.
I really did this before, but okay.
I didn't have to before. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I'll refill my cup. I'm gonna get some ginger ale, baby. What?
Okay.
Alright.
All right, I'll cut it here.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're back with Callum versus Prog Rock episode 2.
Yeah, we're back.
Would you like to introduce what we're talking
All
about?
right. So basically, this
Prog Rock is
episode.
winning.
Prog Rock is definitely winning.
Um,
Now
and
this
once
one.
again-
This one, it's been 10 episodes and I still don't know how to fucking introduce my section. But this one is, it's Permanent Waves by Rush. 1980,
You said that exact same thing before, actually.
1980, 6 songs. It's pretty good, I think. I still have no fucking clue how to do this shit. Okay.
You're getting better. You're getting
Now-
you're getting there.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
me and Jackson basically share our opinions. But
You
Callum,
just could
Callum
judge
yet
twins.
again. Yeah, Callum yet again has
I
given.
don't
a
know,
low
man.
score. Let's hear from you.
Yeah.
Callum.
Okay, I've said this before, but I'm really bad at describing what I don't like about certain like music and rating it, you know.
Right.
But I don't know. This just doesn't do it for me. This is a super subjective thing, but the lead singer's voice is just really weird to me.
Getty's
Yeah.
hit or miss. Getty is very hit or miss.
Unpopular opinion. I like his voice.
I don't know. It's just like it's hard to get past. I think. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I can understand it.
tell you this is the best he probably ever sounded. So
Really?
yeah.
That's
Yeah,
that's like the last. This
For a
is
long
like
time, Getty didn't work for me. It took me a while to get into it.
yeah. Getty kind of clicked with me immediately. I don't know. This is like one of those things. A lot of people. Yeah.
That high screeching voice, it's just
Mhm.
nails
It's-
on a chalkboard.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
it's the best thing definitely the best voice he had. It's like basically the last echo of when he had like a really like good range.
You should hear him live.
You should hear him live. It's great.
Anyways, let's talk songs.
Let me just say.
It hits you
That-
off with the 2 strongest songs.
Let me just say real quick
Not really.
that I don't think this is bad, but I also don't think this is good.
Right.
It just leaves absolutely no impact on me. It's just like a complete, imagine a lake, a still lake, no movement. That's
Right.
what this is like for me.
Permanent Waves.
Permanent Waves. What
Yeah.
they're like? It's called Permanent Waves. So how's it
Kind
like
of
an
some
open lake to
dramatic
you?
irony right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So,
think
yeah, what is it?
definitely the 2 strongest are Spirit of Radio and Free Will.
Free Will is the best.
Free
for
Will
sure,
is
for
definitely
me.
the best track.
I love Free Will. It's
Yeah,
definitely
that one we can all agree on.
Yeah, Free Will is for sure the best track on the
a
album.
lot.
Spirit of Radio is number 3 for me. Second favorite is Natural Science,
Spirit
in my
Science.
personal opinion.
I like Natural
Um,
Science. I don't know. It's definitely not my favorite Rush. I don't know. It hasn't really, especially, what is it? Entree, New, and Different Strings. Those one really just.
Yeah.
I really don't.
Yeah, that's the
remember.
thing about Rush. They have like those. Like I feel like Rush always has like a bunch of strong tracks on their albums, and then like just for some reason they decided to add just like some filler into it just to meet a quota, which is really
Yeah, those
annoying
feel
to
like
me.
filler.
It's like
I don't
filler.
remember Entre Nous at all. Like I listened to this like a few days ago, and I don't remember a thing
I like
about that one.
Entree more than Different Strings. Different
Yeah,
Strings
same.
is kind of boring.
Yeah,
Entree is a pretty standard song.
different strings.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't know. I can't
Flatter a lot.
confirm or deny.
yeah.
I like it. It's got those very heavy tones.
I like Entre Nous, but
I don't know.
Different Strings would have been better if they extended the guitar solo because it was like literally just getting good before they faded it out, which I find really fucking annoying.
I don't know.
Like it actually, yeah. I
This
think
just does not. I think I rated it too high because it really just doesn't speak to me that much.
I can never comment too much on the albums because my scores are usually just kind of like gut. Like I don't really have a concrete, system for it. But yeah,
a lot
I
of
definitely
people.
think.
Yeah, a lot of people rate like the songs on album of the year, or they rate the album based on like an average of the songs, which I don't feel. I don't feel that's like a good idea, because
No, I find it too hard to give a score to an individual song. I don't know why. Like it's such a I try to rate the whole, the product. Like I can't give this song is this out of 10 and this song is this out of 10. Like they're so short and quick that.
No, I can definitely do it, but like the thing is, there are like many cases in which albums don't really. About it. Yeah, albums are like they could have a greater meaning, and just like by the sound of the song, it shouldn't dictate like the album.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Anyways, back to
and
the
also
actual
sometimes
subject.
like stuff like matters too. So if you're just giving like every song an individual score, it's not you're not taking everything into account.
Yeah. Anyways, one thing we haven't mentioned yet is the musicianship between the three of them. Fucking wild.
I think Free Will definitely has the best. Cause Free Will, again, Free Will and Spirit Radio are definitely my favorites, and they have the best combination of everything. All the members of the band.
Free Will, in my opinion,
Free Will's got that bass part.
Yeah, and then, just like the whole. Yeah, the whole solo section is just fucking.
Yeah, that part's really good.
Yeah,
that's really good. I don't know, man. I don't have a lot to say about it.
Yeah.
I like
it. We've recently kind of not been able to speak much about the albums.
Yeah, we need to pick new stuff.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about more progressive rock. I'm really tired of talking about progressive rock.
I always feel like that picture of like the cat with a bunch of knives around it.
No.
I always whenever I pick an album that isn't progressive rock, I feel like that. I feel like I'm at gunpoint. Like, what album are you gonna pick today?
I want to try new stuff, just because I feel like I never really have a lot to say about this.
I just wanted I just wanted to see Rush because Callum was like, oh, I'd like to get into Rush, so I'm like, oh yeah, sure, we'll do that.
I'll try. Like, I'm not gonna take this and be like, oh, they suck. I'm never gonna listen to anything else. Like, I'll try more of them.
I definitely think Fear of All the Kings I really like a lot. I think that's definitely one of their
next
Fear
album.
Of All the Kings and my favorites.
Yeah, I think next album you should go to, holy shit, is either A Farewell to Kings or Moving Pictures.
Right.
So if you prefer the more commercial aspect, go for Moving Pictures. If you prefer the more progressive shit, go to like A Farewell to Kings or Hemispheres or something.
I do not know. I'll just do both at some point.
Right, yeah, okay.
My music knowledge is not enough to be like, yeah, I prefer the more commercial aspect.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet. Yeah. Someday, but not today.
Yeah,
I don't have a lot to say about Permanent Waves. It's just a pretty solid album that I don't know. I don't really listen to
honestly,
it a lot.
I think it's a solid album. This is like my first experience with Rush that I ever had, and I listened to it literally all weekend. So it kind of holds
your favorite band,
it holds a special place in my heart. This album in particular, it's not my favorite anymore, but like, man, I used to, yeah, I used to really fucking enjoy it. Yeah, honestly, just a bunch of fucking intricacies in it. Like I was really
I
thrown
get
off.
why you would like it because
Yeah.
it's very technically, it's very on like a technical level. It is very impressive.
Yeah, very
They do a lot of
impressive. Many
props.
solos are just like fucking absolutely insane, and like some things caught me off guard.
Yeah, I like Alex's sound on it. His really shreddy guitar is good. I like that a
Yeah,
lot.
and it fits the songs too, because that's the thing,
Yeah.
right? That's the thing, right? It's one of those
Most standard album in that
right.
sense.
Rush is like you hear a lot that you gotta like it's better to meet meet the expectations of the song than like meet the expectation of your musicianship. And I feel like Rush is one of those bands where it's like the skill ceiling is like really up there, so they kind of go hand in hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just really enjoy it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, we'll give the old rating.
Mhm.
Rating.
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 10.
Okay.
That sounds
Right in the middle.
Mhm.
I gave it an 8, but honestly, I think I'm gonna give it a 7. Like some of these songs are kind of jams, but I really am not that tempted to re-listen to it. Honestly, like I've listened to it for whatever this is, like the 10th time, and I'm kind of done with it.
It's kind of gone for me, but I still I appreciate it as an album, but yeah, I've listened to it so much that like I can't really find too much new in it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm moving on to newer things and whatnot. Still, I'll still give it a listen every once in a while, but like, yeah. Anyways,
wait, did you give it a score or did I tune out?
No, I have not given my score. My score is an 8.5 out of 10.
Cool.
Awesome.
All right, that was a little bit of a shorter episode.
Yeah, I wanna talk about I want to talk about The Wall, but I also just said that I didn't want to talk about more progressive rock.
The Wall is on our list, so we can do that at any time.
Me and Zane have a cool idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
So of course me and Zane just recently watched the Wall movie, which was fantastic.
Yeah,
you watched it on Facebook.
So obviously the idea is to do a double. We would talk about the album and the movie. But what will we talk about for the second movie?
Right.
Well, there's a little man. There's a little bald man, Doug Walker, and he made an epic review of The Wall called Nostalgia Critics Pink Floyd's The Wall.
It was an absolutely
we watched that as a double feature.
Mm-hmm. And Doug Walker's The Wall.
The Doug Walker one.
Doug Walker's The Wall.
Hold on, let me rant about this shit.
Yeah. No. Wait, let me give you a little quip of mine, right? I think that Doug Walker's The Wall review was an incredible 1-minute review accompanied by 37 minutes of utter bloated bullshit.
Of him just regurgitating. But we'll talk about it.
We'll speak of it.
Well, I have to rant because Doug Walker is on Letterboxd, right? And he has his stuff up there. And right now he has like 8 whatever movies, videos up there. But the major ones, like the actual movies he made, like the popular ones like To Boldly Flee and his review, they keep getting taken down. And I don't know why.
Yeah.
But the other ones up. It's just those ones that get taken down, and it's like you either have all of them or you have none of them. Can you stop taking them down? Because people just re-upload it.
I'm gonna be honest. I will not sit through a Doug Walker movie if I can't even log it on Letterboxd. I'm not gonna do that to myself.
Well, me and Zane,
if I don't even get that payoff, I don't know.
We had to just write down when we watched it.
Yeah.
so
is that the next episode?
We may. You said you wanted to stray away from progressive rock, so maybe we will have a detour episode for episode 11.
We can save that, honestly, for the time.
Yeah, we'll see about a detour episode. This one's called the detour episode, where we step out of our comfort zone. It's going to be so cute.
Well, there's a movie I want to watch
Right. Oh, I have to
Wait,
pick
who's
a movie
picking
this
what?
time.
So
Oh God, I'm
me,
picking the album then.
you're picking album.
Jesus.
Well, you're good at picking different things, so you
Mhm.
got this.
Yeah.
So I've been wanting to watch this for a long time. I've been putting it off for like a year, but I want to watch the movie Lady Bird from 2017
Oh,
by
sure.
Greta. I've been curious because I don't know. I've heard different things, and I just want to see what it's like.
Uh-huh.
So I want to watch.
Yeah, you come up with an album. I'm struggling to find something that I would like to
So it's me on album this week, right?
see. Yeah, you on
I'm
album
kinda-
this week. No, go on then.
Oh boy. I don't
You can
know.
pick-
I don't know. I'm looking through my library. Whatever. It's basically like almost whatever it is. I know it's gonna be like shit on. So I'm trying to pick like
No, no, no,
whatever I have the
no,
least
no.
emotional
Oh, come on,
attachment to.
come on. Holy shit. Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm just like looking through my list here, and I don't have anything at the moment.
We
Do I
can
have to
leave it.
pick right now?
No.
You don't have to.
All right.
I think I found the one that I want to watch.
Okay.
What is it?
I've wanted to rewatch this one for a while. It is called Train Spotting.
Oh, okay.
Train Spotting. Wait, I know what that is. Why do
Yeah,
I?
It
Guys, no-
has Ewan McGregor in it.
yeah, that's on my list though.
Oh, Train Spotting. Oh yeah, I want to watch that.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
short one too.
yeah. It's a feature length.
They're both 94 minutes.
Yeah.
Both
they're
of the movies that we picked. That's crazy.
Really?
Yeah.
What are the
All
odds?
right, you gotta pick a 94-minute album now.
All right, I'll look through the 94-minute album section
Right.
at the record shop.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Or Zane?
what?
You've seen Train Spotting before?
Yes, I have. Of like a year or so ago.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've wanted to rewatch it for a while because I remember very
I thought
much
you were
enjoying
gonna
it.
pick Pulp Fiction.
I was not
I
gonna
thought-
pick Pulp Fiction actually.
I thought I had to read.
No, no
Oh,
read for you.
We'll do Pulp Fiction soon.
Yeah,
Probably.
I would have done Goodfellas before Pulp Fiction. Personally.
Yeah, I want to rewatch that too.
Yeah. But
Okay.
yeah,
Wait, just while we were sitting here, I thought of something for
all
album.
right, let's see it.
It's not something I've ever listened to. I'm doing that again. So,
Oh, cool.
Let's go. This is awesome.
it's very highly rated. It's described as a must-hear album.
Mhm.
To Pimp a Butterfly, Kendrick Lamar.
Okay.
I'm doing it. I know you guys
Alright.
aren't huge rap fans, but I'm gonna do it.
Give it a try. I will
give
promise
it
I'll
a shot.
at least twice.
Yeah.
All right, it's
I'll
very
give it a
high.
shot.
Critics gave it like a
Mhm.
very high score.
Yeah, I don't really align with that most of the
Uh-huh.
time.
This is
No.
gonna be a very
Call me
next
Mr. Open Mind for this one.
next one is going to
Yeah.
be very exciting. I will look into it with an open mind. Haha, yeah.
As will I. I've got no
Mhm.
emotional attachment to this one because I never heard it, so it's gonna work out.
I want to do another favorites episode at some point too. 'Cause
Yeah.
there are a couple of my favorite movies that I want to talk about that we
Right.
still haven't talked about yet.
Yeah, we will
Yeah.
definitely be getting to them, and then
We will.
a
Yeah, I'm
year
really
down the
excited, like-
line, we will be scraping for new material.
Later, I mean, like I'm really excited with the direction that we're kind of taking this spot. Like I've been really excited for each new episode, so I'm kind of like
Mhm.
Yeah,
I'm excited about the
Yeah.
future of the in Progcast.
yeah.
It's fucking awesome, baby. Best podcast in
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah, I do really want to kind of change up music though. I want to try and get more diverse with it because whenever
Mhm.
me and Zane pick, it's always just
Rock
it's
music.
always just rock.
Yeah. It's
You
tough.
have
I
no
need to diversify my tastes too. Like I need
Yeah.
to try more.
So you're
No.
definitely more diverse than probably both
Mhm.
of us combined.
Yeah, I was
I guess
thinking-
genre-wise maybe,
Mhm.
but
I was
I
thinking
don't have
about
that
it.
many
Yeah.
in the library.
I got
really
a few
just
other albums.
Hyperfixate on
Right.
like an artist for like
Hmm.
a few months, and then I move on and just
Yeah.
repeat that cycle.
I got I got a few albums that I'm just thinking about that are like I'd like to listen to, and they don't follow like my preferred taste, and I really would like to listen to them or listen to them again.
Alright.
Alright.
Actually, hold on.
Yeah, not
Before we
right now,
go-
but like yeah.
Before we go, I have a question.
Right, let's hear it.
Because I'm kind of starting to kind of change my mind a bit. I don't know.
You
But
can change your mind if you want.
yeah, like there's I I've most of the list, I think over half of the things on my list are things I've rated 5 stars because I mostly just recommend movies I want you guys to see that I really like.
Mhm.
But
Mhm.
do you guys want to watch Come and See instead of Lady Bird? Because I really want to talk about that one.
You
How
can
do I
if you
watch
want.
I'm fine with whatever, but how do
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Also, probably you could just rent it.
Yeah, I'll probably just end up renting it. Oh boy, 142 minutes. That's fine. Whatever you want to do, I'll do it.
All right.
Question, but like I'm just asking us a question because I'm fine with either.
Yeah, I'm fine with either as well.
I'm fine with that too. I've wanted to watch it.
I don't know
because
if
it's
I'm
like-
even gonna be able to rewatch it honestly. For those who have seen the movie, it's not an easy rewatch. I'll say that much.
So yeah,
Anyway.
I'll. So are we doing that?
Yeah, I think I want to change my thing to that. That's
All
my-
right, no problem.
All right, we will be watching the movie Come and See, which
Come
has
and
a
See,
hilarious
starring-
title.
Come and
Is
so,
it?
it has the funny word in it. That's why.
Right.
Yeah. So,
Jeez.
Come and See, Train Spotting, and
Right.
Undecided. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I
this is
decided.
the second
Wait, what did you
most.
decide?
This is
The,
the
Ken-
number
the
two.
Kendrick Lamar album.
Oh,
Remember
yeah.
that was the one I was
To remember
talking
what I know, right.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. All right.
Guess
All
that's
right.
it.
Awesome.
See you guys
Holy
later.
fucking shit! It is such a high-rated movie.
Yeah, it's the second
Yeah,
highest
it's-
rated on Letterboxd.
Very up there.
4.6.
I have I have a
Christ.
little funny outro bit if you want to do
Mm.
that. Oh, also, hold on.
Right.
Follow us on.
Oh
other
yeah,
things.
we forgot to mention all that.
Good
Follow
plug.
me, follow me and me only because I'm like way better. Zane
Alright,
heads,
alright.
Zane heads.
Hold
What's up?
Shut up. Shut up with your Zane head.
You're the
I have
only
a
Zane
funny
head.
quip.
No, there
Yeah,
are
you
so
are.
many Zane heads. All right.
I have a quip.
All right.
Ready?
Tell me your quip. Wait. We still haven't said everything. What? Follow
Yeah, you
me
know where
on
to follow
album
us.
of the year. You know exactly where to follow us.
You know where.
If our five viewers over the course of 2 weeks ever find or ever have a question to ask in the YouTube comments, ask it in the
Yeah.
YouTube comments,
Yes.
not the Spotify comments.
Okay. But I
Alright,
want to
there's
do my
no
quip.
All right,
Let
no,
me do my
yeah,
quip.
okay. And
Here's
follow
my
me.
final-
Okay, there you go. Here you go.
Here's my final quip. My final quippy bit.
Let's go.
Come and see. More like come and